Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Butterfly Goddess Tarot, and I am here to do a general love reading for my Tauruses for the month of November. I do have to say that the message cannot and will not resonate with everyone. Let's get into your cards. So right off the bat, I just want to say, while I was shuffling your cards, I heard a message super clear, and then as the cards came out, it was just confirmation of exactly what I was hearing. So the message that I was hearing for you all is that you're moving on, and there is someone who is not happy about it. So the cards that you all have are the Ten of Swords, you have the High Priestess, and you have the Six of Cups. So I feel like you all have gone through turmoil with somebody for a very long time. Like, I feel like it pretty much was the death of you, not literally, but in so many ways. Almost like they ripped your soul from your body or something like that. It feels like you put up with a lot that you maybe necessarily would not have in the past, and definitely looking at your cards will not be doing in the future. With the Nine of Swords, it talks about someone who has gone through defeat. I mean, with the Ten of Swords, I'm sorry, it talks about someone who has gone through defeat, and but you didn't stay there, because the High Priestess comes up, and that kind of lets me know that you went inward to a place where you were completely and totally destroyed, and you pulled strength where you thought there was none, because with the High Priestess, that talks about somebody who stands in their own power, someone who just kind of has a grip on who they are. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you forgot who you were for a minute because this person took you to your lowest points. And with the High Priestess, she represents great strength, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a female. It could be male or female. It's just the energy that it represents. And right now, what's standing out to me as I look at this card is this black pillar and this gray pillar. So it's almost like this is in your background, the darkness, because I'm looking at these cards, and I'm looking at how this black is kind of going into the black of this card, and it's kind of telling me, it took you a minute, but you got there, and now you're coming out on the other end. Where I feel like you kind of felt like you would never get to this place. And if this is not where you are, this is definitely where you're headed. I think that you really did go through it. I think that, a lot of things were just like a mystery to you. And then, at some point your eyes were just wide open, and you realized what you were worth. You realize your own worth, and that is priceless, especially when you are dealing in relationships and you want to give your best to the other person. You want to be fully engaged and just really be like ride or die, but you can't. The honest to God truth is you can't be that for everyone, because in doing and being all that they want in a person, I mean, realistically, that does not tend to work in our favor when it's not the right person, and you've kind of experienced that. I feel like I said, I feel like you went through this stage for a long time. Like, really half the battle for you was just gaining your strength and having the courage to just be done and really let it be done. With this being a Ten of Swords, I feel like you tried everything. Like, you were with this person, you really tried to work it out, and maybe they weren't doing their part. That's what I'm hearing. Like, they were never fully engaged, they were never fully committed, they were never 100% honest with you, and you just kind of got to your breaking point, and with that being said, I'm gonna pull, a card, and it's the Five of Pentacles. So it's like you even went through maybe like hard times with them, and still like they just could not meet you halfway. And I don't know if they were lacking something. I'm sure that they were lacking something within themselves, because I feel like if they had a person who was giving their all, and they, again, none of us are perfect, but if someone is willing to meet you halfway, you can kind of like, you can go the distance with them, right? Because you're, on days when you're down, they're up, and they kind of, help pull you up, and vice versa. But they never were in a place where they were willing to pull you up. But trust me, they are regretting it now. That is just, I hear that in, the background loud and clear. Like, they are completely and totally regretful because they see you in a better place. Not only that, but with the Six of Cups coming, in your future position, you're going to meet somebody who is going to be everything and then some that you were to this person. Can you imagine meeting somebody who more than meets you halfway? Like, they're willing to go beyond the halfway point. And with this, I'm hearing like you will feel like you've never felt before, because I feel like you've never known a love like this before. Like, it'll be totally out of the norm for you, and I feel like you're gonna almost like second guess it when it comes, just because you're used to always dealing in strife, and only having good moments here and there, like it never being just good and comfortable consistently. Spirit's also telling me that, like I said, the other person, they're in a position where they can still see your movements. Like, they can still, I don't know if you guys have a kid together, and so therefore you have to still be in each other's lives, or maybe you share like close ties with certain friends or something like that. But I feel like they're not necessarily, the ex, whoever that is, they're not necessarily all the way gone out of your life, but they're definitely not a part of your life the way they once were. And they feel that grief, but I think that you're going to stand strong, and you're not going to let them in, ever the way that you did once before. Because if you don't already have this new person, you feel them coming. Like, your gut says, just hold on, because this person is coming, and they are going to bring about a change that, like I said, I feel like for some of you all, it's going to be kind of hard for you to like really accept it for what it is, because when you've gone from struggling and fighting and trying to make it work and not having help, to someone who is really willing to like put in the work and put in the effort to show you just how much they appreciate you. Like, I feel like this person is going to be the type to not only wine and dine you, but they're going to care for your heart, care for your feelings, really like come through for you in a way that you've not had from the previous person. And like I said, you're just going to glow differently. You're going to glow from within. But I do feel like it's going to take a while for you to get there. So, if you meet someone and you feel yourself being hesitant, always be wise. Always trust your gut, because you have intuition. I sense that. But, take your time. And I think that with this person, because they're going to be coming from a different place, you're going to have the opportunity to really get to know them on a deeper soul level, and you're not going to be rushed into anything. It's going to be subtle little things that make you go, did they really just do that? Or like, can I trust them? And, but it's going to be, it's going to be, like I said, you second guessing yourself. It's not going to be from their actions. Their actions are going to actually show you exactly who they are. So when they show you who they are, believe them, but this is in a good way. So, even though you went through some things, I definitely feel like you've come out of that. And if you have not, you're on your way out of that. And just hold on, because change is coming, and it is change for the better. So, you know, best of luck, you all. I want to say thank you for watching, and please come back and, you know, watch other videos in the future. See you soon.